Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to be miking an amplifier. I'm going to be going over terms such as on-axis and off-axis, as well as general mic placement to get the sound that you want, making it warmer or brighter. And yeah, we're going to be miking this amp right here. This is a Fender Vibrochamp. It has tubes in it, it's T-Niles, and it sounds pretty cool. We're going to be using the tried and tested Shure SM57 instrument microphone, used in thousands of recordings, very robust, used since the 70s. It's pretty good. We have a microphone stand. Yeah, there's that, and we're going to be using a little trick. It's called a flashlight, and I'm going to use that to find the center cone. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to turn it on, like so. And yeah, can you see that right there? That is the speaker cone, and that is generally where the sound comes out of, and that's the center of it. So I'm going to be a communist and put a little piece of tape on there just to, you know, just to add simplicity. And that is the center point. That little green piece of tape is the center point. So we're gonna get our microphone stand. I'm going to put this on axis. On axis. What that means is it's generally straight on. Oops. Straight on. And this right here is on axis. And this is like generally the most, like the brightest, most harsh sounding. If you really want to capture the edge of the guitar, it's just being fed right into the microphone, and that is what it's called on axis. And we're about an inch away. That's a good kind of guideline, an inch away from the dust cover right here. We're just guessing. It's not rocket science. We're making records here. And that is on axis. If we move it over slightly, this is off axis. And as we move away from the center line, still straight, but as we move away from the speaker cone, either left or right, it doesn't matter, we're effectively making it sound more warmer. The high end isn't, you know, it's not as harsh, so there's that. And it's all about experimentation. You can move more and more off axis to get a warmer tone. So that is on axis and off axis. So one thing you can do is you can take into account the proximity effect. And what happens is if a mic is really close to something, you get more of a bass response. Bass kind of accumulates. It's called the proximity effect. That's why when I talk into a mic, like really close, like I do, my voice gets deeper. Like, you know, the movie preview guy comes to mind. So if you want to make it not sound so bassy and accentuate the high end, you move the microphone back about 6 to 8 inches. You know, you can use a ruler like some engineers and producers do if you're really obsessive, but you know, it's you know, not a science, and it's all about experimentation. You're looking for a sound, so that would be, you know, more of a like a fuller sound. It's picking up a tiny bit of the room around it, but it's still on axis. What you can do is have it slightly off axis away from it to give yourself a warmer tone, but pick up more of the room. And this generally gives the sound of the amp a bit more time to produce like a body, so you get more of a fuller sound. If you're miking like, you know, a Guns N' Roses or AC/DC concert, your microphone is pressed right against that, and the amp is turned up really loud, and that's sent to the front of house, and they have to deal with it. But you know, if you're recording something a bit more natural sounding, you want it to sound more, I guess, realistic, that word comes to mind, then you want to have your microphone set away. So that is the general microphone placement. So just as a recap, right against it, that is a very harsh sound that picks up the harshness of the amp, very attacky, very loud, a lot of high end. as you move to the side off axis, then you get a bit more warm sounds. The highs aren't as intense. It's a bit more warm, and as you are like closer to it, you get more bass. As you move away, the bass kind of calms down a bit, and you get more of the sound of the body of the amplifier. It's all about experimentation. I haven't been doing it for that long, but yeah, it's fun to explore, like miking an amplifier. You could write, white papers on it. Yeah, it would help if you had a cable and the mic was on, and you had someone who knew how to play guitar. But yeah, that's generally the theory of miking an amp. So hope you enjoyed. Take care and have a good one.